Hmm. Huh. That's funny, Finn. I'm trying to test the software, but I can't see that anybody's watching. But I saw your message. Can you hear me? Ah, there we are. I can see there's a time delay in the chat. Ah, okay. It's very delayed. Um, I guess I could try and go ahead and talk about what I see. So the first thing I want to go over is the SPY, the SPY, and like you can see, we have the level that is 417.54, which was what I found. We had some resistance at that level, um, and it was rejected over the weekend. But it's Monday and it's low volume, so we'll see if it holds. I don't really expect it to hold, but if it does, hopefully we can break down on the underside of the wedge. But we will see. I do see some positive, I mean negative. I say positive because I'm short in this market. Some positive because I'm a short is that the VIX is looking like it wants to break the downtrend. This breaks up. First target is the 50 MA, then the 200 MA, and then we have these higher targets that we have been waiting for a long time. And then if they break, I expect a massive move to the upside, uh, which we have been waiting for a long time. Let's look at the US 10-year yield. Okay, it has a slight pullback, but it also looks like it's in a bull flag consolidation. If this breaks up, I've set my alerts for when that happens. We know that Garrett Soloway and Nick Santiago, I couldn't remember his name, expects it to go above 2. Let's take a look at the oil. Broke up from the bear flag. And now we got to see if it holds up there or if it continues to consolidate before doing something. Let's see, we have the IWM is still consolidating here. I have seen a lot of people calling out a head and shoulder pattern. For me, I'm not going to call that out before I see this green line break. If it does, the target is here on the 200 MA. Let's see the QQQs, which is tech. Let's see how strong tech is. Just consolidating barely above all-time highs. Not sure how long that's going to last, but we'll see. I don't really see any trades in this as of now. We'll just have to follow it and see what happens. Gold. Yeah, last week we had a really nice breakout of the downtrend. We have seen a lot of good calls from G-Man around here for gold, and then the market panicked around here, even though it didn't really set a lower low. If this inflation continues, I expect gold to go on a massive bull run, like the other traders in the market. What's interesting today is to take a look at BTC. We had a really hard sell-off, which to me looks like it could be what we call stop loss fishing. So what happens is that a lot of new investors have been entering the markets and they're using leverage. And when they use leverage, they will put on a trade but have a physical stop loss. And it looks like a lot of these traders had the stop loss underneath the 50 MA, meaning that if that broke, it will automatically sell their position. And it kind of went on a snowballing effect and just sold hard off before bigger investor picked up that money and bought it right back up again. So as of now, if the price continues to stay here, I'm still thinking that this bull market is not over. But if we do see this red line break, and we fall all the way down to the 200 MA around this box, then I think that I'm going to call out an end to the bull market. But we have to wait and see. It's interesting to follow, though, if something happens. I know that a lot of people are scared right now. Or actually, I don't think that a lot of people are scared right now. I do think that a lot of people are greedy and they buy up the market, even though it's been on this massive bull run. I've received texts. I've received texts from people asking me to help them buy cryptocurrencies, and this is from people that don't really know what a market is. So that's how I know that we're close to a top. It's when the public gets interested. Obviously, we know that XRP was following the Bitcoin price action. Like we know from BC Backer, we can expect to retest the 80 cent level. I really hope we don't, but it looks like we did. So the massive sell-off tested this support at the $1.09 or $1.10, which is a good sign. It's a good sign that we're being bought up from here. Hopefully we can consolidate some more and then continue on the bull run. Same for ETC. I had a massive pullback. Good thing here is that we hit all-time high. We actually passed it. We got sold back off. Here is the yellow line that I'm talking about. This is the BC backer 702. Never mind. I had it here. But the 0.702 level is what we actually backtested, which is great. Let me just change the color on this. Perfect. So hopefully this level holds. Let's take a look at the XLE. The XLE is the oil market. Yeah, we've been looking at this for a while now. Looks like we're getting some buyers in today. As long as this top doesn't break, I'm still bearish on this market. But you see this consolidation. We've been close to breaking it. We had a fake breakdown, and then we had a fake break up. And now we're just going to have to wait and see what the market does. Underneath the 50 MA, it's almost like we broke down below it on Friday, and now we're back testing the support of the 50 MA to now a resistance on 50 MA if we just stay here. A few of the stocks that I'm watching at the moment, trying to get in some good buy levels. NAKD, you can see, has been on a massive sell. I don't really want to get in it before it hits down here or all the way down here, a gap fill or breakout at 0. We have the SNDL, which is cannabis, breaking out today. That's surprising. Well, we did hit the first buy level. Shows you that it was a really good. Wait. There we go. Yes. It hit the buy level and it hit the upsloping trend line. It's not really a surprise that it does buy or go up here. I didn't have any capital left to buy it, but it was a good buy at that level and even a better buy down here. First target for this will be up here on the at these red lines, and then I would at least sell half and let the rest run. Oh yeah, Finn. I'm just now reading your messages. I'll go over your questions now after. Yeah, VIAC continuing to sell off. As soon as this breaks, I do expect a massive move to the upside. And then to finish it off, let's look at DXY, which is the US dollar, falling hard today. I wonder what Powell is going to say about that, because as of right now, the US Treasury have two options. They can let the stock market fall, or they can sacrifice their US dollar, and I expect them to try to save the US dollar. Let's look at the EOS. Well, as far as now, I do think that we have a bunch of stocks or a bunch of cryptos that we could buy still that have a lot of upside. It's basically the one that, or the ones that BC Backer told us about. And they are XRP and Bitcoin Cash, Dash, Zcash, EOS, and ETC. I have not taken a look at EOS for a while. Let's see. That's market cap. This one. Yeah, my internet is super slow while streaming. I don't really have a landline. I'm on a data plan basically, so it's like streaming from my phone. Yes. ETC is at this level as of now at $16. This EOS is probably the best buy in the market right now. You're correct there, Finn. Um, my upside targets for this is way up here in the 70s, 70s and 80s. I wouldn't really try to go for 90s just to be safe, but 70s and 80s is definitely where I would expect it to go, which means that you would tenfold your money at these prices. Okay. At some point, I'll start going over news and my recommended investments or my recommended day trades throughout the day in a live stream. I'm just going to have to test this out and see how it works. Okay, so that was 16 minutes with some waiting. I could try and keep it under 15 minutes just so that I don't bore people. And I'll try and go live every morning and see if that helps. Okay, thanks for helping out, Finn.